Minecraft fields. Deep inside, we can all appreciate a field, and most of us will have built one or two in the past. Either you did for some food early on, or you just really liked the way they look. And for those who are more of the second type, the latest update of Minecraft is big news. You see, with the two types of dry grass, we can really take fields a step further. And that really brings me to the question, how far can I go with Minecraft fields? But I know I am not good enough of a builder to bring Minecraft fields to the limit, so I hope I will inspire you to try it out yourself. So let's get started, and you can help me just by clicking the subscribe button. Obviously that field will be built behind me, but today we're going to do more than just a field. I really have to start finishing the area around this little farm and just the road perhaps, but I also want to build a forest over here, and I have already gathered all of the stuff I need. I don't really have much to say about Forest. I will admit I am using Lightmatica. You can still see that weird lines from Lightmatica. I forgot to move it. But I am using Lightmatica. There's no way I'm designing all of these trees just in survival. I did that in creative. Last episode I showed you my testing world, but these are not meant to be pretty or very detailed. I did mix in the front line a couple of dark oaks just to try and shadow it a bit better, but I am no tree expert at all. If we fly over it, you can see that it's closing in towards the road, and that's really the achievement I try to get. I'm probably going to do something with the road design and the grass design eventually to make it look a lot darker the closer you get to the end. After all, this forest is only supposed to be a background drop. I will probably continue the forest a bit along those lines and just the outer perimeter of this base, which is also why I haven't really done a lot of details. You can see it's mostly just birch fences with literally only birch leaves. I haven't put any block pallets in here. I haven't put any, well, gradients or anything special in here. It's literally just a lot of birch trees. Eventually I will probably go on and design some nice features in this forest, get some texture in the ground and stuff, but that is not for today's episode. Probably not even for any near future episodes, I would say, because we're still on a SMP. We are playing on Hermitcraft, and Hermitcraft is a season SMP, which means eventually this season will come to an end, so I'm really bad at estimating the amount of time I need to finish this base. That will be a side quest, as I would say, for the very end of the season, because I don't mind if it doesn't get finished. But what I do want to get finished is my terrain, and that includes the field. I am somewhat finished with the field right now. I will build a few vehicles like a tractor with you in a second, but before we do that, I do want to talk about the field a bit. First of all, we have got the muddy part up front, which is supposed to look like the harvested part. And then we have got the main wheat field, and at first it may look like I use dry grass randomly, but when we actually go towards a different angle, you can see that I actually built them in lines. The reason I did so is to make it look like over time the tractor's wheels kind of embedded into the soil. I've also gone ahead and built a few more trees. I can't stop building trees today apparently. But other than all of this stuff, it's mainly just a field, half harvested, half crops. Over here, what I'm planning to do is, because I still do need a couple of farms, I'm planning to build a sheep farm here. Then on the left over here, I'll probably place a silo or two. Because let's be honest, a farm isn't a farm without silos. I didn't really think about the position honestly, because I just noticed we are at kind of an awkward spot. Just a bunch of gates really. Normally I do not build vehicles diagonally, but for this one I don't think I've got much else of a choice, so we're doing it anyway. This is the exact middle point, and now we will just make a border with a bunch of signs. You're really not supposed to build vehicles that are diagonal apparently. Yeah, this is probably going to be really weird, but I'm just gonna hope it works out. If not, then it's just a problem to fix later. Now that we know where the coupler is, we can build the actual tractor, and I will have to harvest a few crops for that. So we will place some planks and a trapdoor. Then we will place the wheels. So that's fairly simple. Those are the wheels. I am going to move over another block now, because we are still building at a diagonal. This is not going to make any sense at all, it's going to be so hideous. The engine of the tractor is just an anvil, some normal planks. We will close up the engine with some signs, and just banners that look like wheels, just like that. For the headlights, I am using my custom heads, and we will still build an exhaust. We will use some bricks, some walls, and finally a flower pot. Ah, I fell. Okay, I was about to say, and a flower pot to finish it off. We're gonna have to accept that it just looks like this now. When I finish the build by waxing all of the signs, I'm also going to say my goodbyes to you, because this pretty much does sum up today's episode. If you did enjoy this video, I would recommend watching my previous one. My previous video just didn't do that well, and that's a bit saddening. But honestly, it's made me realize that YouTube shouldn't be my life and I shouldn't care. And that may have been brought into this video a bit too much. I didn't care enough about this video. Perhaps one day I will be lucky enough to get a big enough of a fan base to give me a reason to put more time and effort in my videos, as I'm doing right now. But with all of that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. And bye bye!